this session, I'm going to talk about basic etiquette in Korean martial arts and also how to do the belt and the uniforms. Okay, first thing is greetings. And in Korean culture, the greetings is very important. And I believe in any cultures, the greeting is important. And we say if we greet first, and the better things actually come back, to return to me. So as a martial artist, we try to greet first to anyone you meet. But when you come into the dojang, we don't bow to the building. So I personally believe there's no kind of spirit in the building. But when you see instructor and senior members or your classmates, we bow each other. But when we bow each other, we say 충효. That's our school's kind of motto, 충효. 충효 means, 충 means loyalty, and 효 means respect. But I can explain with our logo here. This is Chinese character. In old days, before we had our Korean writing systems, we used Chinese character. So until 15th centuries, we actually used Chinese character. I can explain 충효 really good way with this Chinese character. 충 means here I say 충 is a loyalty. If you see that the square and the stroke down through the square, that's the center, and underneath that symbol represents heart. And my thought, mind, heart is actually in the center. So that's actually a loyalty. These days, I don't expect anyone stick to one martial art, but that's manners, and actually to ask your instructor, okay, I'm going to train other style too. So that's actually etiquette. We don't mind you train other different martial arts, but always when you do Hapkido or when you do Konmuye, it's actually your mind should be in Hapkido or Konmuye. So the training, the martial art you're training, so your mind, thoughts should be in that martial art. And next, hyo is respect. So quite often I ask my members, students, so what is respect to you? What respect means to you? And I say respect, if I respect someone, then I make that person comfortable. So, and literally, this is actually mean old man, old person, and son is actually underneath and holding old person. So kind of parents, teacher, anyone who's older than you. So we can actually hold up, so kind of respect. That's actually, literally this symbols means respect. So we can explain the 충효, loyalty and respect. How to bow. When we greetings, we bow each other. And in martial arts, some martial arts do this way and do this. But in Korean culture, we don't do this, because when you're actually still looking, someone who I actually bow to their eyes, then that means I don't trust him or her. So when we bow, hands together, and when we bow this way, about 60, 70 degrees. So we don't want to go too much this way. That's too much, so it's about halfway this way. But we're not looking the person about to their eyes. Okay. And you can do bow this way, cover your belt or belly this way, two hands. We can bow this way. Okay, so we bow this way. And calling senior members or instructors, and we don't need to use Korean words, but if you can, that'd be good. So in Korean martial arts school, we say, when we call the chief master or the owner of school, 관장님. So we call chief master as a 관장님. And teachers or instructors or masters, we call 사범님. And senior members, you can in Western countries, you just call names, first names, but in training place, we can call 선배님, like who actually started first training, or higher level, we call 선배님. So maybe you realize that we put 님 end of all the calling names, and the 님 is actually respect form to calling any person. So we call 관장님, 사범님, or 선배님 this way. Okay. And when you give something to someone else, or when you receive something from someone else, we use two hands, not giving one hand this way. And when you're training, knife defense, and any weapons, or even certificates or belt from your master, your instructor, and if anyone instructor gives something to you, then two hands, and you're actually receiving with the two hands too. So receiving, giving, always using two hands. This way, not good. And also, for safety, when you give knife to your partner, training partner, not this way. So even this is not the live blade, still you're actually using this side as a holding, and then we give two hands or to this way. Okay, even scissors, you know, that's basic manners. So holding dangerous side toward me and safer side to my partner or third party. Okay. Next topic is hygiene. It's very, very important in training facilities, places like this. And Hapkido, we are kind of holding each other, and we train very close distance. So first thing, smells. So, and we're sweating, everyone smells. So always wash your t-shirts inside, uniforms often, so you don't actually give bad smells to your partner, training partners, or others. So when I come into our training place, as a member, as a practitioner, and if I see someone smells, then I don't want to come this place. So that's basic etiquettes, and I'm not going to ask put perfumes, but you know, if you wash and regularly wash your clothes and your body, then good for other people and yourself. And also fingernails and toenails, and because we do joint locks and grab and throwings, so it actually can hurt your training partners. So always neat and tidy. So, and fingernails and toenails, and also jewelries and ear piercing and necklace and even rings. And if you can, take them off when you're training, or if you can't, then cover with the tape. And I'm going to show you how to do the uniform and the belt. And this is actually why we wearing uniform. If you're really casual martial arts, and we don't need to wear uniform and t-shirts and just a tracksuit, bottom, then it doesn't matter how you wear your belt and how you put your uniform, but we are actually wearing uniform. That means I'm representing this school, and I'm representing this martial arts. So I want to look good and tidy. So I'd like to show you how to do your belt. And first, uniforms in our school. This is Hapkido in Korean letter. It actually come front. It's not other way around this way. Okay, so one here and two this way. So if you get confused, then maybe the label should come out front this way. Okay, and inside any t-shirts fine, but I like to ask white or black or gray, so not really colorful t-shirts. And belt, center this way, center on your belly, and round, and here. And don't leave the inside one here and tied like this. When you train, it actually comes like this way, not tidy. So here one, and cross together. So crossing together, so So don't leave the round inside and together like this. And here, so this one is top one, this one's bottom one. And it doesn't matter, so you try to make it kind of even length this way. And the top one goes on top this way and round. So it should be nice, tidy sideways like this. But if you go wrong way, the bottom one goes on top. It looks like this. So one's down, one's sideways this way. That's no good. So many people actually do this. So please make sure. So we learn this once. As long as you're wearing belts, you need to get your belts right. One, top one goes on top. If you're senior belts, I like you to get, because it's double round this way, I like to get it nice and tidy this way, so they're not crossing on the back. So when you see, if I do this the normal way, even if I can go right front, when you see my side, it's kind of going 2 layers this way, so crossing here. So you can do, so this one kind of trace and put it inside under this way. So crossing in front of you. Just one sec. So if you can cross. So belts should cross anywhere, back or front. So it's kind of, you can bring it front this way and crossing here. Then really nice and tidy. You don't have 2 layers round here. So top one goes on top and tidy this way. Okay. Sometimes when you're training really hard, kicking and throwing, your belts come off. And some people just chuck the belts anywhere and then to carry on. That's no good. So if your belt come off, and just ask your training partner or instructors, okay, can I do my belt? Ask, and then you do your belt. And then restart your training.